Okay, let me just say, can I talk about? I want to give a shout out to all of the badass Black American female hairstylists that are out there killing the game and taking their hair game seriously. I just want to say thank you guys. I see you. I love you. You are helping me. Thank you. So I have a rant. So basically, I can't speak for everybody. I'm just speaking for myself. But I'm passionate. I love art. I love hair. I love hair care. I love it. If I'm gonna do my hair, I'm gonna do my hair right. That means if I'm doing somebody else's hair, I'm gonna do somebody else's hair right. Everybody's not gonna like me. I don't care. I'm not for everyone. But I wanted to rant because, for example, somebody reaches out to me and they're like, I want to do my daughter's hair. Cool. Send me her hair. Let me see what I'm going to be working with. Okay. I charge my price and I tell you this is my price. So I have an online site because people have been saying, oh, you know, Black girls charge white girls more than they're charging Black girls. So I said, you know what? I work with a diverse culture and I want people to see that things are fair. So I'm going to put my prices out there and I'm going to put my starting points. I can't say that everybody's hair is the same. Yesterday, like, I had a guy and his hair was thick and dense and full. He loved his hair. He paid me. He tipped me. He was happy. And I was looking at it and I'm like, yeah, like, imagine if I was saying everybody gets Pop Smoke braids for this amount of money. You know what I mean? But his hair is like 3 heads in one. You know what I mean? So, and he didn't have any issues. But I'm just saying, like, so the client reaches out, the person reaches out and they're like, I want to do my daughter's hair. She has curly hair. She sends me the photo, da 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 da. She's like, I want to be able to get her dead ends removed, da 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 da. I'm like, look, I'm a braider. I'm not a licensed cosmetologist, and I'm gonna just throw it out there. I do not cut people's hair. I do trim dead ends. I do not cut people's hair. I don't take inches off. I trim dead ends. I showed her a video of someone's hair was the ends I was trimming, and I showed her up front, this is what you can expect of me to do. This is exactly what I do. I do a silk press. I wash, silk press the hair. It is what it is, right? You love it. You can see the work. You love it. It is what it is. Oh, that's not in my budget. Okay, bye. Like, why do you feel the need to stretch your hands where your hands can't reach? Like, I used to be this girl that was like, I want to be professional, not code switch, but I wanted to be professional, and I wanted to people to see that I'm a Black girl and I'm taking things serious, because we're always looked at like we're ratchet or we're hood or we just show up and we're unprofessional and people don't respect us. And I've gone to school and been in spaces like aesthetic school, and I've been in makeup, cosmetic management, and I've seen white people run cosmetic places. I've seen them run spas and run aesthetic places like waxing places, waxing bars, and they have a structure. And I'm like, we don't have that structure. I didn't see it growing up, and it's like, I want to have structure to what I'm doing, especially when I went to school and I saw the systems that they have. I'm like, this is why they're getting respected and they're getting paid. Well, a facial is 150 and up, and all these kind of things. I'm in school and I'm learning, and I'm just like, we can be charging these prices in the work that we do if we start to get organized and we start to invest. So here I am, like, working hard and trying to build this reputable space for Black people to come and feel like, you know, some kind of esteem and some kind of worth. And for other races, and I try to work with a diverse range, for other races to come and see that they can take us seriously, they can have communication with us, they see leadership, they see organization. So I try to keep my studio clean, I try to keep it organized, I try to be respectful, and it's like, it's just never enough. Remember, it's one thing to run a business, but then when you're a black girl, there's a lot of other odds against you. You know what I mean? You know, you're aggressive, you're angry. When you come to braiding, like, oh, braiders don't take it seriously, they don't have no structure, they're unprofessional. You know what I mean? So everybody is about this professional thing. So I'm like, I'm trying my best to create that atmosphere, and I'm already in a city where there's not really good stereotypes about me as a black female. So I'm just trying to create something, and it's just like when I literally, like, I was at my last yesterday, and I'm like, listen, I didn't even say listen, I'm like, go somewhere else. She was like, the funny thing is, she reached out to me, and we were confirming back and forth. There was a delay because I didn't get the picture that she sent me the night before. So then I reached out, and she sent me it on WhatsApp. I'm in the middle of an appointment doing someone's hair, and she's like messaging me, and I'm like, okay, so I'm in an appointment, but I will get back to you. Cool. Then after, I remember messaging her because I'm in the middle of something, and I let the guy know, give me 1 minute, I'm just responding back to someone trying to book. And then she sends me another message, okay, no problem, just 1 second, I just want to make sure I know exactly how much I'm paying. So I do a voice note, and I'm like, hey, I'm in the middle of something, but if you're looking to get this service done, this is the service to do the silk press and the wash, and then this is the service, then you would book the trim separately. And then she's like, okay, I just want to make sure I know how much and I'm like, girl, like, I already told you. And this is where people be like, who cares, just make her wait, you know? And they're right. But then after, I went on and I put my price out there, and I'm like, mind you, I sat down and thoroughly did my research and created my price list. And every service I have to double check sometimes online just to make sure that it's lining up with the amount of work I have to do and with the starting price points of what I put for the services. So I'm like, okay, if it starts at this amount, then let me see the amount of hair that she has. And I have the idea, and it does line up with what I know I put online, but just to be sure. I quoted her, and she's like, that's not in my budget and stuff. And all I saw is, that's not in my budget, and I'm like, go somewhere else. I was just furious. I'm like, why do you think that you can come to me and you can tell me what? If you can't afford it, go somewhere else. Go somewhere else. If you can't afford it, if it does not fit into your budget, you should just be like, okay, thank you, and then go somewhere. Don't tell me you can't afford it, like I'm gonna be like, oh my god, you're doing me a favor, so you know what, I'm just gonna reduce the price because I really want you to stay with me because I'm so desperate and I need the money. I'm a black girl, I'm broke, I need you, like I'm dependent on you. Like, no, I'm not dependent on you. I'm providing a service for you. You need the help. I am here to help you, and I'm creating a structure. And people will be like, oh, you got attitude. And even if I sound professional, it's like, you still got an attitude. But it's like, sometimes it's like, there has been a lot that I had to deal with, and it's like, the odds are already against me. Like, I'm already known as the black angry girl even before I open my mouth. You understand? And then when I'm being disrespected, or like it's like, wait a minute, I've paid for marketing and I've spread myself out on platforms, so I'm not just paying for ads in one place. I've invested into my equipment to be able to take clear, smooth pictures so people can see detailed work and they can see professionalism. I have a skill that I have refined from I was 14 years old, and I'm now 29 years old, and I've been able to do this skill. You understand? I have taken my time. I research on my off days. I'm studying and I'm learning new things. I'm planning and trying to invest into classes and spending money on online courses to brush up my skills and build my business skills. If my tools are not clean, you guys are gonna complain. If I brought you to the hood to do your hair, you're gonna complain. So I've invested into a upscale, a salon suite where there's professionals. I have a nurse next door to me who does injectables, everyone who's in the beauty profession. I've gotten a suite that I've invested into. I have to buy products to make sure that there's and I do diverse clientele, so I have to make sure I have quality care products for everyone's hair that I can use as back bar products. You understand? I have invested into making sure that the business is up and running on a monthly basis. You understand? I am paying, for online booking, for people to come online and book 24 hours a day. You understand? I'm paying for ads. I have to make sure that my barber side is intact, and I always have backup barber side because I need to make sure that my people see that my brushes and my tools are always being clean. I'm investing into sanitary stuff, so like my wipes, my disinfectant wipes and my disinfectant, and I need to make sure that they see that I'm really clean and I don't have to do any of this. You understand? I could literally just be like, if you want your hair done, come to my house. But no, I'm investing into what I'm doing, and you have the audacity to tell me that that doesn't fit into your budget. If it doesn't fit into your budget, then you know what to do. You understand? You don't come to me and tell me it doesn't fit into your budget like I'm begging you. Like the attitude was almost like, you know what? You need me. You're a small business, so you need me. And I do agree where the customer is always right. But listen, let me tell you, I know myself very well. I'm an entrepreneur. Nobody has to tell me about business, and nobody has to tell me about cleanliness and structure. I am business. My whole attitude is business. You understand? Honesty, integrity, trustworthiness, reliability, communication. Even when a client is comfortable with me and feels like, girl, you done my hair a million times. Nope. I'm going to guarantee the service. You know that I'm going to do a good job, but I'm still going to take a photo and show you what I've done so far in the middle of the service so you can engage into the process. I don't care if you've been with me 100 times. I'm still engaging you in the process. You're paying your money. I am engaging you in the process. Nobody has to tell me about customer service and how to deal with people. I have worked in big box, reputable beauty cosmetic retail shops. You understand? I have worked in aesthetic salons. You understand? In the heart of the city. You understand? Working with all walks of life. You don't need to tell me about dealing with people. And I have been doing it for years while I was going to school and when I finished school. I have worked with a diverse background of people. No one has to look at me and tell me how to deal with people. I know how to deal with people. I know there's gonna always be difficult people in every sector of life, but you know what? I have a small business, and I want to make sure that me running this business, I'm getting the right clientele and I'm serving the right people. You know what I mean? I've worked with a lot of people to know what is a good fit for me and what is a good fit for the client and what is not. I know I'm not for everybody, and everybody is not for me. But let me tell you, I know my purpose. My purpose is here to serve people, and people have needs. If you need my services, I can help you and I can give you quality work, but you also have to pay for that. You cannot expect to be running around and asking for quality work and it's gonna be for free. It doesn't work that way, boo boo. It doesn't work that way. If you want quality work, you can't be digging me out and saying, I don't see enough photos of the services for trimming hair. Okay, I will send you a video up close and personal where my face is in it, where you can see me doing my handwork and you can see exactly what I'm doing. If you want it, you want it. If you don't,